everyone, welcome. I'm just here to show you some new controls that I have, right? And I'll explain to why I did what, right? So let's check. These are my graphics settings I use. Yeah, I use this unlimited now because I have a new monitor, 144 Hz, so I don't use 120 FPS anymore. It's much. So if you have like a 144 Hz monitor, put on unlimited, or at least like 240. Just makes the game feel more smooth. But if you have like a 60 Hz monitor, dude, I suggest put down 120 because I don't know. For me, it just felt like unlimited felt choppy. But it's personal preference in the end, you know. For graphics, everything is personal preference here except for shadows, I'd say. To me, like Myth has something like this. I'm pretty sure Ninja has something like that. I just prefer it more on low so I get more FPS. This, I guess I could put it like this, but all personal preference. This doesn't really change how far you see the character models. So if it's on Epic, you won't see the players further away or anything. It's just going to change when, yeah, look, nearby objects, it says by only rendering nearby objects, you know, which means if you put this low, it's better. So yeah, it's only important if you like those like wooden boxes or whatever, you know. VSync has to be off. Motion blur has to be off. I just keep that on because you know, why the hell not? Full screen, very important. Otherwise, the other two options, it automatically puts on VSync. It's like, you know, locked on. Sensitivity 0.06, and I've got 2000 DPI. Alright, I've changed it a bit down so I can hit more of my shots. And to be honest, I barely feel any difference in building. Maybe I even feel sometimes a bit faster in building, which is surprising. Here's my ADS and all that, whatever. Turbo building has to be on. That's just the way to go nowadays with the new things. I used to have everything off because I don't really check my replays. 0.54 if that matters to you. I have the music all the way down because, dude, that music is so loud in the menu. I don't know what the hell they do. But yeah, there's all personal preference except quality. Make sure that's on high. Okay. I didn't change anything here though. I think it's normally on 0, but it's off, so it won't change anything. WASD space left shift. That's pretty simple, right? Left control. Fire, reload, use. Middle mouse button. That's like the scroll wheel, but then clicking it in. That's my assault rifle. T is my shotgun. Left alt is where I put my sniper if I'm not running double shotgun. Otherwise, I'll mostly put my sniper on the X. If I'm running double pump or something, I'll put T and X. And my shotties for mostly like healing or shields, whatever. I still use 1 for halving steel. You can also use L here, as it says, but it's on the other side of your keyboard, so I suggest not to do that. And here's where the new controls get interesting, right? I've got my wall on Q. I previously had it on C. And my floor is now on the sideburn on my mouse, and so is my stairs, which means I can build, when I get good at it at least, much faster, right? And I'll show you what I mean with that in a second. I have this not bound, just put it somewhere where you feel comfortable. I never really do that, so. And I know editing is F now, which means I can click that very fast. Right, now let me grab out, there we go. So just imagine we got a scale here. How do I get a freaking ruler? Whatever. Let's drag it over here. Right, that's about straight. There's a graph, right? So, with my old settings, right, it'd be something like this. Begin at this level, for example, right? And I'd slowly kind of start rising until I hit like a steady area where I slowly go a bit more up, right? With my new controls, it looks a bit more something like this. It begins lower, it's harder to learn, which means it's harder to begin with. But as you get better at it, and better and better and better and better and better, it's going to end up like this. Up to the skies. So new line and my old line. I'm probably around about like here now. So I'm nearing the area where I'm going to start really rising up. I've had this for about a day now, right? But with my old controls, it'll always be like, I begin low, I start getting better, and then over here, I'd start to kind of hit like a wall. Like, I won't improve at a very fast rate anymore with my controls, because the thing is, with these controls that I had before, it was purely as fast as I can move my fingers from like here on out, and I've improved my finger moving like from here to there, which is pretty decent still. You know, it's still like a 5% increase, I guess. I don't know. I'm not looking from here to here, whatever. With these controls, I'll begin off much worse than I began off over here. As I keep on rising, I'm going to improve and improve and improve. Until in the end, I'll be like all the way up here. And this line will keep on going up. I don't think it can ever really land out. It could, if you really cannot build faster, then you have to turn up your sensitivity to build faster. But I'm talking about this line can keep on going, because if you get the rhythm down with these controls, you can make a 1x1 within half a second. I could do that here as well, obviously, but I mean, like, you can make double ramp rush with the floors and everything, just like with ease at this point already, to be honest. It really happens to just have a good effect. And then my edits on F means I can edit much faster than I could with G. I'm not saying I recommend this like to anybody. If you're just a casual player, then I just suggest some casual controls. To be honest, this is a thing with key bindings, right? There is no perfect key binding. Everybody's different. If you're like, I don't know, you know, it just ends up being how your playstyle is. My playstyle is I want to be as fast as possible as building, you know. I rely a lot on building. I like doing duos, you know, squads, but because what I've started to be seeing, right, is that people are kind of catching up to me, I guess you could say. Not really, because I'm still winning almost at the same level as I was a couple weeks ago, obviously, and all that. But there was a time when everybody was, for example, here. I was here. Now everybody is like on this level when I'm over here, for example, you know, if we compared just on a scale. Obviously, I'm over here, so they were like over here. Meanwhile, in the beginning, they were over here and I was over here, you know. They're catching up, but I'm still beating them with ease, if you could say, you know. If it comes up to here, like here, or it comes up kind of like boom, boom, you know, then obviously it's going to be a little bit of a clash. But mainly, I've always been coming against people like this now. So I kind of want to do this. In the long run, this is going to be a much better thing, because I'm going to improve this much and nobody will be able to really compare. And that's my reasoning behind it, alright? Sketchbook, yeah, it's never used it before. I just literally downloaded it for this video, so yeah, I'm gonna probably delete it again. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it because it's pretty funny, you know. So, yeah, bye. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, to be honest. I think I'm not gonna really be making any building tip videos or anything, because I've got to practice these controls and I can barely build myself now. Well, you know, so yeah. Bye.